Namaskar, I'm Dr. Brejwan Upreti, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Sciences, Jayoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur, Rajasthan. So, students, today's our topic is organic farming principles and scopes in India. So, what is organic farming? Let's start with definition. Organic farming is a production system of crop which avoid the use of synthetic or chemical input of fertilizers, pesticides or growth regulators. Means if we are adopting the organic farming, we have to use all the natural ingredients. Like natural ingredient means we can use the cow dung, cow urine, or the domestic wastage of vegetable peels or the peel of fruit. So we can use these kind of ingredients for fertilizer as a fertilizer. We cannot use the chemical or synthetic fertilizers. So there is a condition that how we can say that a system is organic farming, or the farming which we are doing is a organic farming, means 3 years of completely ban of chemical or synthetic fertilizers in a crop. So this land is very much suitable for, or this land comes under the definition of organic farming. Okay, so nutrients requirement. Which kind of nutrients are required for the organic farming? So like organic matter such as compost, manure. Green manure means leaf of green plants. In that we use neem leaf also. For this neem leaf is very much beneficial because it's insect repellent also, and it provides much amount of nutrients to the plant also, etc. Pest and disease management. In this topic we are just going through point to point manner of organic farming. So first was nutrient requirement, in which kind of nutrients we required for our organic farming, and second is pest and disease management, because the disease and pests are the very much important factor which decrease the production or which destroy the agriculture production. So without controlling pest or disease management, we cannot control or we cannot continue organic farming. So for pest and disease management, what we need: mixed cropping, insect predators, and crop rotation. Crop rotation is very much important, and we need to control these kind of pests or diseases through organic manner. Means like as we talk about the neem leaves also, so these are important for organic farming. Organic standards are designed to allow the use of natural occurring substances while prohibition of synthetic substances. Means in organic, when we talk about the organic, these are the standards that there is no synthetic substances, only natural or natural ingredients are mandatory for the organic farming. So there is a small definition, because there is a systematic definition. So what is the definition? Organic farming is a system which exclude the use of synthetic inputs such as fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, food additives, etc., and the minimum extent feasible really upon crop rotation. Crop residues, animal manure, off-farm organic waste, mineral grade rock additives, and biological systems of the nutrient mobilization and plant production. So this definition was given by US Department of Agriculture. Organic farming is a unique production management system which promote and enhance agro-ecosystem. When we talk about the ecosystem is a combination of various systems like biotic, abiotic. So when we are adopting organic farming, so there we are talking about vermicompost also, organic fertilizers also. This is a whole self-sustaining ecosystem. So that's why we are using the term agroecosystem. Agroecosystem health including biodiversity, biological cycles. Biological cycle means nutrient cycling from one stage, second, third. So you have learned about nutrient cycle and nitrogen cycle, water cycle, carbon cycle. So these cycling, okay, these cycles, okay, biological cycles, and soil biological activity. Soil biological activity, soil is very important part for organic farming. maximum activities: nutrient cycling, for vermicompost, for if you provide the organic manure, if you provide the animal dung or cow dung. So these all activities, where these all activities happen in soil. So soil is a very important part of organic farming. Okay, and accompanied by using on-farm agroeconomics, biological and mechanical method in exclusive of all synthetic of farm inputs. Okay, so this is the whole definition and some points of the organic farming. So let's start with the principles of organic farming. On which principles we do agri farm, because every system, every kind of farming or every kind of scientific method, there are some principles. We have to follow these principles to adopt or to apply these systems successfully. So what are the principles? First one is the principle of health. Health means healthy soil, healthy plant, and healthy human beings. So we are doing everything for health. So we need healthy soil, healthy plant, and for that we can get healthy human beings, for better health of human beings or healthy planet. And the second one is the principles of ecology. So if we are not using any chemical or any pesticide or synthetic components, so that's why in direct way we are protecting the ecosystem or ecology. The principle of fairness. Okay, fourth one, the principle of care for all the generations to come. This is called sustainable development. So first point is principle of health. Organic agriculture should sustain and enhance the health of soil, plant, animal, human, and planet as one in the individual. Okay? The principal point out of the earth, health of the individual and the community cannot be separated from the health of ecosystem. Means if we are talking about the human health, we need healthy ecosystem. For healthy ecosystem, we need healthy soil, healthy plant, healthy environment. So we cannot exclude human health from all systems. So we need healthy soil, healthy environment, healthy plant, healthy planet. So only after getting all these healthy things we can get a healthy human beings. Okay, so second point is principle of ecology. Organic ecosystem should be based on the living ecosystem and cycle, work with them and help sustain them. Organic agriculture should attain ecological balance to the design farming system, establishment of habit, and maintaining of genetic and agriculture diversity. So these are the points. So what are the scope of organic farming in India? Because we will talk about the Indian scenario. So local demand for organic food is growing. India is growing for faster growth with growing domestic market. Success of organic movement in India depends upon the growth of its own domestic market. So we have small domestic markets also. India has traditionally been a country of organic agriculture. Since ancient time, we have country of organic system. Agriculture now, with increasing awareness about the safety and the quality of the food, long-term sustainability of system, accumulating evidences of being equally productive. Okay, third point, India has emerged as a single largest country with highest cultivated land under organic management. So this is a very important point, that India is the highest rank, that we are on the basis of organic agriculture, organic management. India has achieved the status of single largest country in terms of total area and certified organic of wild harvest collection. Okay, and the last point is the government of India is now majority into the development of environment and agriculture. We have numbers of program by government, we have numbers of scheme by government for organic farming, for adaptation of organic farming. Organic farming binds both of its on one peak because it uses only byproducts which are completely safe for the soil and the environment. The objective of eco-friendly concept is achieved. Okay, so what we are doing through organic farming, we are providing good health to the human beings, we are providing good environment, good ecology, we are providing healthy plants, and we are providing healthy soil. So means we are, through a single agriculture, we are providing n numbers of healthy system through which we can get a healthy human being. So this is the introduction of organic farming, basic principles and concept of organic farming. In next topic we will discuss about the basic requirement or nutrient requirement of for organic farming, which kind of soil should be there, which kind of fertilizers, or means organic fertilizers we can use, how we can make these kind of organic fertilizers, and what is the importance of organic farming. So next topic we will discuss about this. Okay, thank you, namaskar.